I sit and help people heal from trauma every day. And what makes the work so powerful, more powerful than what we can do on our own, is the fact that we're together. Connection is a really essential element of healing trauma, and in this video we're going to explore why. So first, trauma is any stored experience from the past that was previously intolerable. So as I'm going through my life, in my nervous system, I experience things that overwhelm me. And in an intelligent way, my body protects me from this by stopping the flow of energy through my nervous system, which stops me from feeling, and I become disconnected from this experience. What this means is that I'm storing energy, I'm storing experiences that will need to be digested later. So later in life, when I have more capacity, when I want to go beyond the limitations that I'm experiencing in my life, we can learn to return to the body to feel what we previously could not feel, what we could not tolerate, and allow this to move through us. As this happens, the stored, dense pockets of experience are released. I feel often intensely, and over time this flow joins the rest of my nervous system. The contracted elements dissipate, and I'm left with just this living flow, this field of energy. And increasingly, my nervous system becomes more integrated, and I have more capacity, and I show up in my life as a more full and integrated human being. And this is beautiful. And this is absolutely something that you can do on your own. You can do this process of connecting with the body and feeling, releasing energy, all on your own. But there is an element in connection that makes it even more powerful. This is my experience. And the reason for that is because our nervous system, which is comprised of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, is designed to be in relationship. It's designed to be in connection. So yes, we have feelings and thoughts and sensations for ourselves, to inform ourselves about how we feel, but we also have thoughts, feelings, and sensations to inform, to relate, to be in connection with our world. My whole nervous system is actually designed to be seen and related to. And this is especially true in childhood. The child's nervous system, our younger nervous system, is completely dependent upon the environment. So if a child feels afraid or sad or angry, this energy is not just for the child, it's designed for the whole environment, for the parents and everyone around to actually see, feel, and relate to this child, to take in what they're experiencing. So when this does not happen, or when it's not available, we shut down. So yes, we contract because things are overwhelming to us. We contract because our feelings are too much. We leave our body because we can't handle what we're experiencing. But another way of seeing trauma is that we hold on to the past because it's not available, because connection is not available, because there is not another nervous system or a world, a field around us that can hold what we're experiencing. So we learn actually to stop feeling as a way of stopping expressing. We withdraw from our connection, and our nervous system becomes separate. Separation is not innate. It's not a natural property of nervous system. The natural state is interrelatedness. It's a kind of a web of life that we all share. And this web of life is actually built by feeling. It's built by feeling and sharing, by participating in life, by living in relationship. The more that we do this, the more integrated we are. But again, what trauma is it's a reduction from this web of life into a withdrawal, into a kind of a tightness, a separateness, a contractedness. So when we are healing from trauma, again, one part is to recognize what's happening in our body and relax, as I described earlier. But another part is to fulfill the destiny of all of my experience, which is not just to be processed, but to be related. So my job, what I do with people, is I am available. My nervous system, my consciousness, I sit with people, available to receive and relate. And what I find is, when I invite people to notice my presence and to relate to me, we are sending their body, their consciousness receives the message. There's actually someone in the world that is available to feel with them. And as they take this in, it doesn't always immediately feel trustworthy or good, but over time as they take this in, the body will respond to the new environment, the new circumstances, which means the body will download or upload a tremendous amount of stored experience because there is someone, because there is a relationship, because there is a world that can hold it. Connection pulls energy out of us, energy that we're not really meant to be holding and storing, pulls out of us energy that needs to relate. So when there is a person, and it can be anybody, in this case me, whose nervous system is really available, and our nervous system sees that, suddenly we become very expressive, or progressively we become more expressive. So in this way, we're doing two things. One is we're learning to relax and let go of the tension, and the energy moves because we stop holding it so tensely, so with such contraction. But the other thing we're doing is we're sending energy out into the world by expressing, by feeling with you, by feeling together. We are fulfilling the destiny of all our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, all our memories. We're moving them from isolation into interrelatedness. And this can be a very beautiful, for me, it's a very beautiful experience, but it's also a very efficient and powerful way to move energy. Just imagine for a second that you have a bunch of draft emails in your draft email inbox. I think the fastest way to get rid of them is not to just think about deleting them or getting them out of you, but to send them to someone. Again, we're fulfilling the destiny of these emails. They were designed to go somewhere. We fulfill them by sending them on to their destination. They become part of the internet. Similarly, your thoughts, your feelings, your sensation is information that is really needed in the world. And as such, we learn to share, to fulfill, to express this into the world, into loving recipients who are available. And in doing so, we don't have to store this information anymore. The message has been sent, and as it's received, it brings us a sort of deep sense of completion. So again, this can be done on our own. We can do this on our own. But when we're relating, we're really doubling our efforts because you have your own potential. I still am relaxing. I still am using my personal capacity, but I'm also leaning into connection and all that this offers. So my nervous system, just whatever level you are expressing is going to land at a similar level in me, which means that if you are feeling in your heart, I will meet you in my heart. If you are feeling in your root early in your life, I meet you there. So this skill, this capacity is something that we build together in the community of practitioners I have. If you're interested in working with me or learning more how to do this with other people, to be a loving recipient, to be in relationship with the people that you love in your life, look in the description below. There's a link to sign up for a meeting with me. We can talk about how you can become part of a field of connection that supports your healing and the healing of all those around you, all of those you love. That's all for now, and I hope this helps.